Do you also have empty paint bottles at home? Let's make amazing craft out of them. For this craft, we are going to use only the bottles. The caps will be removed. This is a compilation video, so we'll be making 6 amazing crafts out of empty paint bottles. Let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to Shalu's Artistry. For the first craft, we'll be utilizing an entire paint bottle, which means we are also going to use the paint that is stuck inside. We are going to soak this paint bottle overnight for almost 8 to 12 hours. The next morning, the dried paint would effortlessly come out in a rubbery consistency. We are going to arrange all these extracted colors into a single bottle, and the color combination is going to be of your choice. Once the bottle is filled with colors, we are going to cover it with a cap and decorate the cap according to your wish. I'm randomly giving different colors so that it looks colorful. It also matches the color that we have kept inside, so the bottle inside and the bottle outside both are colorful. This craft can be used as a bookmark, especially for people who love colors. The next one is going to be a miniature minion craft. This is for you, those who love minions. The first thing to do is color the bottle yellow and draw the features of a minion. For the specs and the dress, we are going to use thread. You can either use embroidery thread or woolen thread. Apply some glue. You can use fabric glue or hot glue and start sticking it. For the eyes, the best thing is a thread. For the dress, you can even use old denim. Once this is over, we are going to place uneven sticks inside. For that, we'll randomly collect some sticks that is of uneven shapes and then tie it together and place it inside. To make sure that it doesn't fall down, we need a medium inside. You can use sand as a medium, but sand would fall off. If you want to ship it or transport it from one place to another, the best thing to use is plaster of Paris. Mix it with water and pour it inside. Within 5 minutes, it would be completely set and it will be ready to either gift it to your friends or keep it as a decor at home. The next one is the simplest of all. Take a little bit of sand, add it as the base layer, followed by any color powder, and the color has to be either dark blue or light blue resembling sea, and then it has to be followed by another layer of white color so that you can see the different colors of sea, ocean, and then again top it with a layer of sand, a mild layer of sand, and after that we are going to place a seashell in the center. We are going to place a pearl in the center of the seashell and then keep it inside. To make sure it doesn't fall off, we are going to give a layer of hot glue, and this hot glue is going to be a binding agent between the seashell and the layer of sand inside. Once this is kept, even if we keep it upside down, the sand is not going to fall off. This craft can be done in a different way also, that is, we can skip the layer of sand in the center and simply apply hot glue as a base layer and the only layer inside. Before the hot glue dries up, we are going to place a seashell in the center, and also just like the previous craft, we are going to add a pearl in the center of the seashell. The bottle portion is ready. Now all we have to do is decorate the top portion, that is the cap. For this, we are going to add a little bit of sand, color powders, and also top it with a layer of seashell. A seashell that's of a different shape, not the one that resembles what's kept inside. And you can also add any layer that you want, like adding extra pearls or making it look like it's covered with moss. So it's up to your imagination, and this bottle is now ready. You can either use it as such or you can add water inside. This again is going to be an ocean themed paperweight. This can also be used as a miniature decor for gifting. For the next craft, I'm using sorghum. If this is not available, you can simply take any flower or a dry grass that looks good, air dry it and use it as a centerpiece, because this portion which we are making is going to be a centerpiece. And even without what I am making, you can still have a boho themed craft. For this craft, I'm using the dried stem of chilies and coloring it green. Once it is dried, I'm going to apply hot glue in the center and add all the sorghum around it to make it look like a flower, and then I'm going to bunch all the flowers together and make it as a flower bunch. The next thing that we are going to do is color the bottle. For this, I'm using different shades of pink. The best thing about this craft is you can simply color this bottle and then use any dried flowers instead of using sorghum, and just as simple as that, even kids can do this. This can either be used as a centerpiece, a decor, or even a paperweight. For the next craft, we are going to color the bottle white. White is the best color to use. In case you want a different color, maybe silver and gold would do. We are going to use eggshells for decorating this bottle. There are two ways you can do it. Firstly, you can color the eggshells and then break it into pieces and stick it on the bottle, or you can stick the eggshells first and later color it according to your choice. Here I have chosen 3 different colors: dark blue, light blue and green. You can choose the color of your choice and make sure when you're sticking it there are gaps in between that shows white color in the background, and then the embossed designs of these eggshells that is contrast to it. For extra detailing, I'm also using a bow on the neck of this bottle. Again, for the centerpiece, I'm using sorghum. In case you don't have sorghum, simply collect any flower that is around your house, air dry it or sun dry it. You can either add colors to it and then dry it, or you can just leave it as such and use it as a boho effect. So your boho themed miniature craft is again ready. This is how we can transform empty paint bottles into miniature crafts. We have plenty of videos on repurposing empty paint bottles, liquor bottles, miniature bottles, and also making art out of waste. So if you are also interested in these topics, do check out our videos and subscribe our channel to get all the notifications time to time.